What's going on, guys? NoSlack Novak back with another episode of Motorsport Manager. We've got 2 races left in the season. If we go over here to the calendar, we just finished the Phoenix race, which ended in horrible disappointment. But we've got Tondela and Guildford. Those are going to be our 2 final races. Hopefully, we'll be able to stay below the negative $5 million mark. Not too confident, but we will see. Now, we've got a little bit of an alert here for the pit crew. We do need 3 more pit members. However, I don't think that's absolutely necessary. And I say that because, you know what, and this guy's kind of worthless. I'm not quite sure why he's on the team. He's not good at anything. Same thing here. Interesting. That's kind of weird. Because if I remember correctly, these guys were pretty good at tires. Anyways, doesn't matter. The crew that we have now is not bad at all. Nobody's like horrible stamina. So I think we're fine. I think we'll be okay with just continuing on with these guys here. That being said, real quick, let's check. 6 races on the contract. I want to make sure none of these guys are going to quit on me on the next race. That's the guy I just checked. Jensen here, 11 races to go. Allen, 3 races to go. And then these guys, I think that'd be okay if these guys were quitting here soon. But no, okay, so we're good. We are good to go. Not going to worry about hiring 3 extra guys this late into the season. Just going to cost us more money. Why don't we check out our car real quick? Parts are all repaired. That's excellent. We are working on the performance. We are going to have every single one of those parts done 1 day before the race. So that is going to be excellent. That's going to give us all of our starting parts the top performance that we could possibly give it. We are also working just a little bit on the reliability, which is nice. I think we're just going to go ahead and stick with that. Let's go ahead and continue on. And what's going on? Is there a race coming up? Yep. The World Motorsport Championships have a race going on, which, again, we don't really care too much about, so let's just skip it. Okay, we have to do better this race. The last race was a huge disappointment. Granted, a lot of that was my fault. I think we had 1 driver run out of gas, and we had 1 driver do like the last half a lap on pretty much no tires. So, yeah, I'll take responsibility. Definitely my fault. European Racing Series is having an event at the Black Sea. They're almost done with their season. Again, we don't care about that too much. But here we go. Performance work is done. Excellent. We're traveling. Pit stop training. What's the pit stop training? Unfortunately, I don't have the $500,000 to pay. So we're just going to go ahead and reject that. That was a pretty easy decision. But let's travel to the race. Let's do it. Now, which one do we want to accept? I think we're going to have to be not greedy. I think we're just going to settle for the $400,000. We've been slacking these last few races, not really living up to our potential or our hype. So I think we're just going to go with these Gustavo Cruzes, 10th or above, $400,000. One of our drivers should manage to get 10th or above. Let's double check, make sure we have all the best parts assigned. We're good there, good there, good there, looking fine right there, same thing here and here. We are all good. Good. As far as improving parts, you know what I want to do. So yeah, we are focusing that, all 20 points are allocated to reliability, which is excellent. So these parts are all almost at 100%. For the last race of the season, we'll be able to get pretty much every single part that we're using in the race up to 100, I think. I feel like that's something that's going to be pretty easily accomplished. But you know what? We're going to run the practice session here, and I will see you guys directly before the race at the Tondela Grand Prix in Portugal. Right, so our practice session went pretty well. It was raining essentially the entire practice session except for maybe the last 2 or 3 laps. As you can see here, Ingledew and Greaves finished 1 and 2, so that's pretty good. We've got the vehicles tuned pretty dang nicely. We should be able to do pretty well here in the race. Now that being said, obviously we haven't been doing as well in the races as we have in the practices, but hopefully that's something that changes with today's race. let's go ahead and set these up. First of all, you know what? Let's double check the weather. So it is going to be raining a little bit later. We're going to get about 4, maybe 5 laps before the rain kicks in. So what I think we're going to do, we are going to select the, well, we're going to do race trim. And then, let's see, higher engine modes, no longer impact. Fast pit stops now have -15. I'm thinking those intermediate bonuses, that's just a little too tempting. I think we're going to go with that one. And then we're going to do essentially the same thing over here. We're going to do race trim, and then we're also going to do the intermediate tires there. Now, I'm not sure how long exactly the rain is going to last. Looks like it's going to kind of top out there at around lap, I don't know, 12, 13, 14-ish. Again, it could last the rest of the race. It could last one more lap after that. Who knows? But that's what we're going to go with. Now we're going to check out the car setups that we have here. Pretty dang good. We're at 99%. So we're definitely going to use that setup. We're going to save that. And this is going to be Laura 99. Confirm. And tire choice, we're going to start off with the softs, because I think what we're going to do is we're going to try to use these as fast as possible, and then after the 4 or 5 laps, we're going to switch over to the intermediate tires. We're going to go with that. Top fuel is going to be 28 laps, 28, our fuel is going to be worth, 28 laps, essentially. Now, we are at 98% here, so that's pretty solid, right? Let's go Jamie. Jamie, 98, not bad. Confirm that. Tire choice, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to go with the softs. And let's go ahead and let's get this party started. I think we're going to do well. Weight stripping, we did do a significant amount of weight stripping. We did lose 40 and 45% reliability on our vehicles, but we did gain quite a bit of performance. So I'm more than okay with that. Now we're going to start off hot and heavy too, because we're only going to be doing the 4, maybe 5 laps before we pit. So I want to make sure that we do as well as we can early on in the race, because then we're going to be switching over to those wet tires, and I'm assuming we're going to do 2 pit stops, going from the softs to 2 sets of intermediates. That's what I'm assuming, but let's see, we'll see here. Laura's in first, Jamie's in 15th. Let's see how this pans out. We're going to zoom in a little bit. We're going to babysit Laura, just because she is already in first. Alright, come on, don't let anybody pass you up. Actually, we could probably, there we go, already got passed up. Interesting too, because that driver, DeWolf, is running softs as well as we are, so not quite sure how he was able to just pass her up so easily, but you know what, it happened, so let's just move on. What we can do here is I think we're going to take it off of overtake. We're just going to go to high. Alright, she's in second. Jamie's in 14th. We're going to have, about 4 laps. Let's speed it up just a little bit. We're going to have about 4 laps before the rain comes in. Tires are looking fine. They are going to get worn out a little bit faster because we do have it set on overtake and push. We're going to go down to high over here on the no, not on the engine mode. We're going to go down to push on driving style, which just reminds me, we kind of messed up there. And come on, Laura, catch up. Jamie's now in 9th, which is excellent, so we're in 2nd and 9th. Rain is going to kick in about 2, maybe 3 laps, with 26 laps remaining. Alright, this is going to be interesting getting in there for the pit stops with both of our drivers kind of running out on tires roughly around the same time. Now, I'm thinking we'll probably have, maybe, I don't know, maybe we'll have Jamie pit first. Not quite sure how we're going to play this. We have to kind of babysit this a little bit more. Now the tires are kind of concerning, so you know what, let me go ahead. I'm going to put them on neutral, and we're going to go to medium, and we're going to do the same thing over here, just because I want to kind of conserve gas a little bit at least. Laura's still in 2nd. Jamie's now in 7th. Excellent, excellent. Good to see that. Rain is still about a lap or 2 away. Let's kind of babysit Jamie a little bit. Jamie's looking pretty good. More in jeopardy of losing positioning than gaining positioning, but you know what, in 7th position, that's not horrible. Both of our drivers are well in the sponsor's objective. Alright. Rain should be kicking in here in about a lap. We'll speed up just a little bit. Tire temperatures are pretty toasty, but you know what? We're going to be changing the tires here soon, so I'm not horribly concerned with that. And it looks like it's not going to be raining for the longest time. We're going to have probably 7 or 8 laps worth of rain. So we'll do the tire change to the intermediates for both drivers, and then after that we're probably going to finish off on the mediums or something like that. Yeah, your tires are fairly worn. It is going to start raining here soon. You need to kind of conserve a little bit on the tires. Speed up just a little bit more. Laura beautifully in second. However, she is a full 3.3 seconds behind DeWolf, so I'm not too pleased with that. But okay, here comes the rain. So let's actually pit Jamie because he's at 19%. We're gonna give him the intermediate tires. Parts are looking more than okay. Pit strategy, we're gonna go with the, oh boy, I think we're gonna go with the fast. Let's see, we'll be battling 14th, 15th, 16th, 13th, 14th. We'll take a risk and we'll go with fast. Oh boy, okay, this is gonna be interesting. Where are we in relation to the pits? Okay, getting pretty close. So he is gonna pit here in about a quarter of a lap, and then we are gonna have Laura pit as well, which we're gonna schedule her to pit as soon as she passes the kind of like, you know, the road right there. There we go. So we can actually schedule her. So let's do that, and we're gonna give her the intermediates. Parts are looking good. Pit strategy, we're gonna stick with fast, and let's go ahead and do this. So Jamie's in there getting worked on right now. No mess ups. Everything went pretty dang well, and he's actually leaving, ouch, 18th. Okay, he's leaving 18th, and he's on those intermediate tires, and we can bump this up. We're gonna go to let's go with push and medium there. Now Laura's gonna be going into the pits here very, very shortly. I just want to have it zoomed out so I can kind of get a better picture of where exactly the drivers are on the track. Now DeWolf is still out there with the soft tires. That's okay. Well, once Laura comes in here and gets these new tires, she should be able to do some good catching up because of the rain. I'm assuming, at least. Get in there. Get yourself some intermediate tires. Hopefully nobody messes anything up. Beautiful. Good, good, good. We are going to then bump you up to push. Kind of warm up those tires. And she actually, wow, she went in second and she came out fourth. That's excellent. Now she should have a nice little boost here because she's running those intermediate tires. She should be able to separate from the rest of the pack, and she should be able to do some catching up. Now she is 13 seconds behind DeWolf. So let's see what kind of catching up we can do here over the next few laps. 12.8, 12.7, 12.6. So she's definitely catching up. So that's excellent. Looks like DeWolf and Parisi have both went into the pits, which is excellent. She's actually going to be able to jump up to third now. Good, good, good. DeWolf managed to get in and out so quick. Holy smokes. Alright, well, you know what? Good for him, I guess. Tire temperatures are looking like they're getting a little high, so we're going to lower this down to neutral. And then we have another probably 5 laps left to go on these tires with the intermediates. Zoom in just a little bit. We want to kind of follow Laura here. So she is battling for second. Shaw is surprisingly not switching over to those intermediate tires, but that's probably going to do him in. There it is. Laura just passed him up for second. Beautiful. And she's 5.5 seconds behind DeWolf. So DeWolf now, considering he's got those intermediates, he's actually doing the pulling away. Laura is losing ground on DeWolf. But you know what? Second place would actually be pretty dang good. I would be more than happy with that. So Laura's in second. Jamie's in seventh. Oh, this is getting interesting. Tire temperatures are looking good. Fuel, you know, we still have a ways to go. I think we're okay on the fuel. So Laura's in second. Jamie's in sixth. Let's babysit this water here a little bit. It's going to stop raining in about 2 laps. Then the sun is going to come out, but we're going to have about 3, maybe 4 more laps worth of water on the track. So I think we're good. I think we're going to stick to these intermediate tires here for the next 3 laps or so, and then we're going to switch over to, I'm assuming, a set of mediums, but I'm honestly not 100% sure. Laura's in second. She's 6 seconds behind DeWolf and 6 seconds ahead of third place Omura. Jamie here, on the other hand, he's a little bit more clustered. He's battling for 5th with Parisi, and then Stromby is pretty much on his butt trying to catch up to Jamie. Hopefully that does not happen though. So Jamie's in 6th place. He's got 46% tire wear left, so we do have to kind of babysit that. And we do have another 2 laps or so worth of water on the track. So his tires being at 42% I think is fine. We could probably actually bump that up just a little bit on the driving style, and we're going to do the same thing over here for Laura. We can wear those tires out a little bit more and be comfortable with him being able to do, with Laura and Jamie being able to do a pit stop and changing out those tires. Laura is still in 2nd, Jamie is still in 6th. Now, let's see, 14 laps remaining. Alright. Jamie is going to pit here on this next one. Let's go ahead. Yes, we are going to pit. Now, there's 14 laps left. I think we're just going to switch to the hard. That way, we will not have to, we're not going to have to pit again. I think that's a pretty solid plan there. 14 laps left. If we switch to the hard, we will not have to pit again. Let's do it. Hard, park conditions are looking okay. And pit strategy, we're going to stick to fast. Let's see, 7th, 8th, 9th. If we go to balance, if we go to safe, actually, we're fine. We're going to go with a safe pit stop, because this shouldn't really affect our positioning going in or out. So again, we're going to babysit Jamie over here with the pit stop coming up. This is interesting. Alright, Laura's still pretty comfortable in 2nd place, 5.4 seconds behind DeWolf, about 7.2 seconds ahead of Omura, so she's doing pretty fantastic. Now, let's watch this pit stop. Hopefully the pit crew does well and we don't mess up. He does have the safe pit stop enabled, so of course somebody messed up on the safe pit stop, so he's actually exiting in 11th. We're going to change this to medium over here. Now, Laura, she's got 31% left on her tires. There is a little bit of water left, but you know what? We're going to schedule a pit stop for her. 13 laps left. Oh boy, should we go with the mediums? I think we're going to have to go with the hards. We're going to go with the hards. Parts are looking okay. Pit strategy. First, second, third. First, second, third. First, second, third. So we're going to go with the safe pit stop there. Now, let's see. Hopefully they don't mess up her pit stop. She's going to be coming in here very shortly. Right about now. Nobody mess up, please. Good. Everybody did pretty well. Okay, so she went in 2nd. She came out 3rd. Let's go ahead and we're going to actually lower her down to neutral, I think. Oh, boy. All right. So we're set. I don't think we're going to need any more pit stops for the remainder of the race. Laura actually moved back up into 2nd place, which is nice. Jamie's now in 10th, so he's moving up a little bit too. Not too far behind the 9th place driver, and there's still quite a bit of drivers actually running on those intermediate tires, so a lot of people are going to be pitting here. So Jamie should be able to do some kind of leapfrogging here. He went from 10th to 6th in a matter of about a second. 4 drivers ahead of him were in the pit. Laura is still in 2nd, 5.8 seconds behind DeWolf. Still a pretty comfortable about 9 seconds ahead of Omura, who's in 3rd. Tire temperatures could be a little bit warmer. We do have about 9 laps left though, so we are going to kind of babysit that a little bit. Jamie is still in 6th. Laura is still in 2nd. Nobody is really on her tail, and I don't think she's going to be able to catch up to DeWolf. But you know what? 2nd place overall, I'll be okay with that, to be honest with you. I would like to kind of warm up her tires, though. Let's go ahead and set her to push. And then over here, you know what? We're going to set Jamie to push as well. Hopefully that doesn't come back to bite us in the butt, considering almost the entire field is running on those medium tires. But we'll see. We'll see. Second and sixth. Not bad at all. If we can maintain this. And of course, it looks like Laura's going to finish at least in the top 4. So we could have gone for that better sponsors objective, but you know what? Nothing we can do about that now. 76% tires for Laura, 69 for Jamie. Let's go ahead and lower Jamie's strategy back down to neutral. I don't want him running out of his tires before the end of the race. And I get it. His tires are pretty cold. You know, unfortunately, that's what we get for running on these hard tires for the rest of the race. That's also something that we need to improve on for future seasons with the tire wear, so it doesn't wear down as fast as it currently is. So Laura is comfortably in second. She's got a good 7 seconds, about 6.5, 7 seconds on Omura. She is a full almost 9 seconds behind DeWolf though, so she's not going to finish first. Unless DeWolf has some sort of catastrophic incident to where he crashes or has some sort of a mechanical failure or something like that. I don't think that's going to happen. 56% tire wear on Jamie's, 60% on Laura's, with about 6 laps remaining. Now what I want to do, you know what, we're going to lower that down to neutral for Laura. Jamie and Laura, 6th and 2nd respectively. Not bad. I'll be happy with 2nd and 6th overall. Plus that would probably put us into 1st, I'm assuming, team-wise. Which hopefully then that'll kind of bump us back up to where we want to be in like the top 3. Even though our chairman doesn't expect us to do all that well this season, I think he expects us to finish like 8th out of 10 teams or something like that. And currently we're, I want to say 5th. But if we manage to finish 1st as a team in this race, I think we could probably jump up all the way to like 3rd. 4 laps to go, 48% for Laura, 43% for Jamie. Let's go ahead and lower Jamie a little bit more. We're going to go to conserve. Jamie has about 3.5 seconds on Stromby, who's 1 position behind him. Oh boy, okay, come on, Laura. 7 seconds ahead, 10 seconds behind. Not bad. Laura should be able to just finish the race in 2nd comfortably. Jamie here is going to be a little bit more of an issue. I think we're going to have to kind of babysit him a little bit. 3 laps to go. Oh, look at that. DeWolf is actually pitting. Wow, okay. So now Laura's only 2 seconds behind DeWolf. However, DeWolf is running on those softs, so there's no way that she's going to be able to catch up to him. Not going to happen. But you know what? That's fine. She's still got a nice, comfortable 8 seconds on Omura. Let's switch back over here to Jamie. His tires are at 29% with a lap to go. I think we're good. We can actually bump up the fuel a little bit. And for Laura, we can actually bump up the tires a little bit too. And we could probably get away with doing it for Jamie as well. Now let's come over here to Laura. She is going to be crossing the finish line here very shortly. And there it is. Laura has secured 2nd place. And Jamie is securing 6th place right now. Beautiful. 2nd and 6th for NoSlack Racing. That's not bad at all. Not bad at all. I'm very, very, very pleased with the results of the race. So much better than Phoenix, huh? Phoenix was just a disaster. And then it looks like DeWolf here had some mechanical issues. Unfortunately, it wasn't enough to allow Laura to catch up. At least not enough to, you know, jeopardize his shot at first. But, like I said, I'm more than happy with the results. 2nd and 6th place overall was fantastic. Pretty positive. That means that as a team, we finished 1st. Of course, we have no illegal parts either, so they're not going to be able to knock us down for anything. Yeah, wow, look at that. Bo Esperanza. Wow, 18th. So 1st and 18th. So we're definitely going to be able to, you know, get some nice points for this. Oh, that sucks. I didn't realize that it was only top 5 get points. So Jamie actually didn't get us any points. Oh man, that sucks. That sucks. Oh well. Not much we can do about that. So, you know, oh well, we finished in 2nd. Finished in second. Laura on the podium, second place. It's been a while since we got a podium finish too. Now, let's see, Drivers' Championship standings. Laura managed to move up into 5th place. She's now a whole, wow, look at that. She's 34 points behind DeWolf. There is, yeah, that's pretty crazy. DeWolf is just having an amazing season, and it's probably the vehicle more than anything else, but still. DeWolf with 34 points on Laura, 22 points on the next closest driver. So DeWolf is having just a monster season. Jamie actually fell down. Even though he finished, 6th? He fell down into 8th place. So that's not the greatest. And then it looks like NoSlack Racing actually didn't move up very much. We're now tied for 4th. We're 3 points behind MRT Valbuena. And we're 5 points behind Team Kirov, but we're a full 27 points behind Bao Esperanza over here. So, yeah. If anything, we might be able to get into 2nd or 3rd, but anything better than that is just not going to happen. Let's check out this post-race team report. See how our chairman thinks we did, which I'm pretty sure he's going to be absolutely thrilled with our finish. Yeah, very, very good race there. Just no competing with DeWolf, which is pretty unfortunate, but you know what? Oh well, not much we can do about that. So, Laura, she's at the 3.5 stars. And again, somehow she's just not advancing. She still has that half a star there of potential, which she's just not gaining on. However, Jamie... He is continually getting better. Team marketability stayed about the same. Happiness is at 100. We finished 2nd. He was expecting us to finish 9th. We lost $500,000, which in the grand scheme of things is actually not that bad. If in the next race we only lose $500,000, then I think I'm going to be able to keep my job. Hopefully that happens. I think we're pretty comfortable. We could still lose like 1.6 million, and I should still be able to keep my job. So, you know what? Fingers crossed. Hopefully that happens. Let's go ahead and do this interview here real quick. Podium for your team is great result. Laura Ingledew raced supremely. How do you feel? I feel great. I'm a genius? Yeah, I'm a genius, but I can't say that. Not after the previous 2 races. I feel great, but this is all down to my driver, really. So thanks have to go to Laura. It feels good, but we need to build on this success. Today is just the start. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to give praise to Laura. Even though she doesn't need the morale boost, I feel like that's the right thing to do. Pit crew. We did have one pit mistake, which was unfortunate. Let's go ahead and check that out. It was Alan over here. On the tires. So for this next race, what I think we're going to do is we're going to switch out Alan with Banis. Let's do that now just to be safe. All the other guys, all the other pit crew members, I think are fine. I mean, Bond over here is a little, I don't know, I'm a little scared having a 52 out of 97 in there. But it is the last race of the season, and then these 2 guys just are not very good. So I'm not very comfortable with putting those guys into the actual race. But you know what? That's going to be something that we're going to do on the next episode of Motorsport Manager. Hopefully you guys are continually enjoying this series. It is probably my favorite series that I'm playing. I know I say that almost every episode. Let's see, how are the parts looking? You know what? We'll be able to get these done here very, very quickly. So quickly, in fact, should we maybe switch out, 15 days before the race? You know what, we could do, oh, look at that, reliability work is actually done. Let's go ahead and pause, and we are going to throw in some of these other parts. Bam, 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 bam. Those 99 parts, I feel like could probably go bye-bye. Let's go ahead and throw in these parts that are on 88%. 6 days before the race. Yeah, you know what? That's going to be good. We're going to stick with that. Anyways, guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, do me a favor, hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Surpassed 21,000 subs. Thank you guys very, very much. Somebody in the Discord said that we should get to 100,000 this year, which let's face it, 100,000 is not going to happen. We hit 21,000 a lot faster than I thought we would. I thought it was going to take about 4 or 5 years, and we did it in about a year and a half. So thank you guys very much for that. I appreciate the love. 100,000, I'm gonna guess that's just so far away. I can't even. That's probably like 4 or 5 years away. Anyways, guys, again, thank you very much for watching. Hopefully I'll see you guys on the next episode or the next video, whichever comes sooner. And until then, I hope you guys have a great day. Bye.